Students. Hello students, welcome you all. My name is Parul, your computer teacher. I welcome you all. I hope you all are fine. So as you all know that students, we have started with our chapter 8, that is MS Word, a word processor. So in this video also I am going to continue with our chapter 8 only, that is MS Word, a word processor. Okay children. So now we're going to discuss first of all the topics that what I am going to cover in this video session. So let's talk about the topics first of all. Yes children, so these are the topics that what I am going to cover. First one is deleting a text. Okay, like last time we have discussed about how we can select a text or how we can type a text or adding a text in a MS Word. So now we're going to discuss deleting a text, and then we're going to discuss formatting a document. Okay, means how we can format our document to make it more beautiful or to make it more attractive. So what type of formattings we are going to apply in MS Word, that we're going to discuss. So now the types of formatting that what we're going to discuss, that is the next one, that is formatting text character, then making text superscript and subscript, then changing alignment of the text, then changing interline spacing. Okay, so these are the topics that what I'm going to cover in this video session. So first of all, let's discuss our first topic, that is deleting a text. Yes, so what do you mean by deleting text in a document? Deleting means removing unwanted text from a document. Suppose if we did not require any of the text in our document, so we can delete that. So the option is also there for deleting a text. So there are various ways by which we can delete a text. First is to delete a character, if we want to delete a character. Then next is to delete a word. Then third one is to delete a block of text. Okay, first if we want to delete a certain character, then if we want to delete a word, or if we want to delete a block of text, like suppose if this line I have written and I want to remove this particular line, that means what I am doing, I am just deleting a block of text. Okay, like in document, so if I want to remove the character that is T, so if I am removing the only character that is T, that means what I have deleted, I have just deleted a character. Okay, and if I am deleting a complete word, that is document, that means what I have deleted a word from the document. Okay, so now I'm going to show you also this thing practically. Like you all can see here that this is my MS Word. Okay, and here I have written that MS Word, a word processors. Okay, so if I want to delete a single character, that is S, so like by backspace I can delete. Okay, otherwise, okay, so like here I have just selected the text, means here in this I have selected just a single character, that is S, and now by using the backspace key I am just deleting. So this what I have done, I have just deleted a single character. Okay, so now if I want to remove a complete word, so simply I have selected a word, that is processor. So then by using the backspace key, what I did, I just completed I have just deleted a complete word, that is processor. Okay, so now again I have typed the same text. So now if I want to delete a complete block of text, like you can see here that in the next line I have mentioned the complete line, that is MS Word, a word processor. So if I want to delete this complete block of text, so first of all what I did, I just selected a complete block of text, and now by using backspace key I have deleted the text. So these are the various ways by which we can delete a text. So what are those ways? The first is to delete a character, the next is to delete a word, and the third one is to delete a block of text. Okay, so this is all about deleting text in a document. Clear? So now let's discuss our next topic, that is formatting a document. Yes, so what is formatting? Formatting is a way to improve the appearance of text, to make it look beautiful, arranged, systematic. Why we have applied formatting? We are applying formatting basically to make the text look beautiful. It should be arranged and it should be in a systematic manner. Okay, that is the meaning of this term formatting in MS Word, or you can say that is the meaning of formatting a document. Okay, formatting is a way to improve the appearance of text, to make it look beautiful, arranged and systematic. Now there are various types of formattings which is there in MS Word, and that what we are using for changing the appearance of a text. So let's discuss each formatting one by one. Yes, so you all can see here that the first is formatting the text character. So if I want to just format the text character that what I have typed, okay, so how I can format, we can format the text by changing its font type, font style, font size and font color. Okay, means here what I'm doing, I'm just changing the text character, whatever the text you have typed in MS Word. If I want to format that, so the option says first is font type, we can change the font type, then we can change the font style, then we can change the font size and font color. Okay, so now how we can do that? Steps to change font style, type, size and color is, first of all, the first point is select the text whose font type, style, size, color etc you want to change. First of all, you need to select the text, then only you can apply formatting. And what type of a formatting we can apply? We can either change the font type, we can either change the font style, font size and font color. Okay, now what is font type? Font type is basically when you are making the text bold, italic or underline. When I'm what we can do in font size, we can change the font size either 10, 8, 20. The numbers are there, so according to those numbers the font size will be changed. Then the third is font style, that is Calibri, Times New Roman, Comic Sans and so many other font styles are there. So through this we can change the font style, font size, font type and we can change the font color as well, because by default the color of the text is black. So if I want to change the font color, so that also you can do that. Okay, so now how we can do that? First step is we need to just select the text, then in the font group of the home tab, click on the dialog box launcher. The font dialog box opens with the font tab active, then select a font type of your choice, whatever the changes you want to apply. Means if you want to change font type, select font type. If you want to change font size, so select font size according to that. And similarly you can change the font style as well. Like you all can see here that this is my document and this is the text that what I have typed. So if I want to just make this text bold, so I just need to first of all select the text that what I did. Now this is the home tab and in the home tab this is the font group. Okay, so in this font group this is the first option for bold. So if I clicked over there, so the selected text will be bold. So if I again click, then it will appear in a normal text. Then this I stands for italic, to make the text italic. You can see the changes. Okay, then again I have clicked, so it removed that formatting that what I have applied earlier. Okay, then this is the symbol that is underline, to make the text underline. You all can see. So if again I click, then it removes that. This is basically for strike through. So इसमें क्या होगा, that whatever the text you have typed, just it simply cut over there. Okay, so this symbol is basically for strike through. Okay, then this is about the, so this feature that is bold, italic, underline, strike through, these are what, these are the font type. Okay, now these are the font style. So here I have selected the font style that is Times New Roman. So if I am selecting the font style that is Calibri, so you can see the changes. Okay, this is the font size. Whatever the font size you want to apply, you just select it. Okay, here I have selected only 18, and then this is the font color. So by default the font color is black. If I want to change it, so I just need to select that font color, so that will be applied. So this is how we can change the font size, font style, font type and font color. Okay. Yes students, so now we're going to discuss our next topic, that is making superscript and subscript. Okay, so now what is the meaning of superscript and subscript? Let's talk about that first of all. Superscript and subscript refer to the text or numbers that are positioned slightly higher or slightly lower than the normal type text. Okay, basically in superscript and subscript what we are doing, we are just referring to the text or the number, okay, that are positioned either slightly above or either slightly lower than the normal type text. For example, as you can see here, that a formula is written that E equal to mc square. So here this 2, you can see here that this 2 is the power of c. Okay, so this 2 is a superscript. When you're giving any number in terms of power, so that number will be considered as it is a superscript, because you can see that it is slightly higher than the normal type text. Okay, then similarly the next formula, that is H2O, which is our water. So this 2 is in the base okay, of this hydrogen, or you can say this character, that is H. So this 2 lies in subscript. Here this 2 is slightly lower than the normal type text. So this is about the superscript and subscript. So that means we are having this feature in MS Word. So we can type a function or a formula like in this manner also, because we have an option of superscript as well as subscript. Yeah. So now I am showing you. So look here carefully. So now I am writing, that is E equals to MC square. So here I am just typing normal 2. Okay. So now to make the text superscript, I just need to first of all select the number. Then I have to go to this home tab. Okay. This is my home tab only, and this is the font group, and this is the symbol for superscript. So once I selected, so you can see here that now this 2 becomes the power of C. Okay. So now if I want to write, okay, again I'm just clicking so to make it disable. So now again if I want to write the formula, that is H2O. okay. So basically, okay, I'm just writing H, then 2, then O. Okay. So now what I'm doing, I'm just selecting this 2, the number, that is 2. Okay. So now here I'm selecting the option, that is subscript. This is a symbol for subscript. So now you can see here that now this 2 will be in the base of this character, that is H. So the formula becomes H2O. Okay. So where you're getting this option, you're getting the option in the home tab, then in the font group, and this is the option available for subscript, and this is the option available for superscript. So now we're going to talk about our next topic, that is changing the alignment. So if I want to align the text, okay, so first of all we just need to discuss what is alignment. Alignment is the positioning of the text within the margins on the screen or paper. Okay. Alignment is what? It is basically the positioning of the text within the margins. Okay. Margins means after some space our cursor is blinking, the spacing from left, from right, from top or bottom, that is basically the margins. So the positioning of text within the margin or on the paper, so we can call this as the alignment. We can align text to either left or right or center or justified, means by default the way it is coming. Clear? So now I'm showing you. Okay, so now I'm showing you, like suppose here this what I have typed the text, this the selected one. Okay. So this selected text is by default the alignment is, this is the option for alignment, means under home tab in the paragraph group you are getting an option of alignment. This is left alignment. Okay. So once I click, so now the text will be in the center. So this is the center alignment. So if I click there, now the left goes to right side. So this is the right alignment, and once I click, this is the justified alignment, the way it is coming by default. Okay. So these are the 4 types of alignment. This is left for aligning the text to the left position. This is center for aligning the text to the center position. This is right for aligning the text to the right, and this is the justified alignment. Okay. Okay. So as you can see here that these are the 4 types of alignment, and I have shown you practically also on the MS Word app. Okay. So I think this has been clear to you, this meaning of alignment. So now come to next one, that is changing interline spacing. Now what is line spacing? The spacing between 2 consecutive lines of a paragraph is called as interline spacing. Whenever you're writing a paragraph in MS Word, so to give space between the consecutive lines, so that is known as interline spacing, the space between the lines. Okay, the space between 2 consecutive lines of a paragraph is called the interline spacing. Okay, so the steps to change the spacing in a paragraph: first of all, select the paragraph whose interline spacing you want to change. You need to just select the paragraph, whatever you have typed in MS Word, okay, in which whose spacing you want to change. Then from the home tab, click on the dialog box launcher icon on the paragraph group only. In the paragraph group only, you are getting an option of this interline spacing. The paragraph dialog box will open with indent and spacing tab active. Okay, so this is the types of line spacing available. One is single line, so it will change the interline spacing to single line, means इससे क्या होगा that it will give a space of single line. And next is 1.5 line, it will change the interline spacing to 1.5 line. मतलब What does that mean? Means 1.5 line spacing will appear. Then next is double, it will change the interline spacing to 2 lines. Okay, so now click on OK button. So this is basically the dialogues launcher. This is the option of line spacing. Okay, this is the line spacing. So from this drop down arrow you can select the types of line spacing, whether you want to give space of one single line, double line, or what else, 1.5 lines. Okay, so need to first of all select the paragraph, and then you have to go to the home tab. Then in paragraph group only you're getting this dialog box paragraph. So inside that you're getting option of line spacing. Through this you can give space, and the spacing varies from one single line, 1.5 line, and even double lines. Clear, children? So as you can see here that in the same home tab, then in the paragraph group, this is the option that what you are getting, the spacing, line and paragraph spacing. Okay, so these are the option that is coming, so you need to just select. So from here you can select the line spacing options, although it is coming. Okay, so this is basically the dialog box. This is the option of spacing. So here you can select the spacing, single, 1.5, double, although it's my board 2010, so it is showing more option. Okay. Yes, students, so now we're going to discuss our next topic, that is changing inter-paragraph spacing. Okay, means whatever the paragraph we have written in MS Word, and if we want to give space before the paragraph or after the paragraph, so how we can do that? So let's talk about that. Okay, so the spacing, the white space between two paragraphs is known as inter-paragraph spacing. So if I'll give space between these two paragraphs, so that is the term known as the inter-paragraph spacing. Okay. To change the inter-paragraph spacing, the spacing before and after a paragraph can be set as required. So as I told you before, means we can give the space before the paragraph or after the paragraph. Okay, so how we can do that? First of all, just you need to select the paragraph, okay, whose spacing you want to change. Then in the home tab, click on the dialog box launcher icon of the paragraph group. The paragraph dialog box open, as we have discussed in the line spacing. So the same dialog box will open. So you will get the following option to change before or after the paragraph, as you can see here. This is the option that what we are getting for changing the spacing before paragraph or after the paragraph. Means whatever the the number you specified over there, according to that, means the number you specified over there, according to that the spacing will appear, and it shows like here also. Okay, so that is what written, that click on the up or down arrow or head in the before box to change the paragraph spacing before the paragraph, or similarly click on up or down arrow head in the after box to change the paragraph spacing after the paragraph, and then click on the OK button. So here you can, this drop down arrow is there, or you can say the arrow head is there. If you click upward, so it will increase, and downward and decrease. So similarly you can do the changes here also. Okay, and here it shows whatever the the number you specified, according to that it shows that how much space it it require, and it shows like this. Okay, so once you're done, then you can click on OK, and the same changes will be applied in your document. Okay, children? Yes, so now come to next one, that is applying bullets. Okay, like we all know that we have a bullet or numbered list also there in MS Word. So if we want to apply bullets, so that also we can do that. What is bullet? A bullet is a small symbol that precedes every item in bulleted list. A bulleted list is created in a document to include item or statements point-wise when the order of list item is not important. That means whatever the list you have mentioned in the MS Word, or you have created a list. So if you think that is not in any of the sequence, so you can apply the bullets here. And there are different types of bullet is available in MS Word, as you can see in this picture also. So whatever the the picture you are selecting, according to that the bullet will appear in front of the text. Okay. So now let's talk about the steps to create a bulleted list. First of all, you need to select the text that you want to convert into bulleted list. जिस टेक्स्ट के साथ आप बुलेट लगाना चाहते हो, so first of all you need to just select that particular text. Okay, then in the home tab from the paragraph group, click on the bullet drop down arrow, select a bullet mark from the drop down list. The selected bullet mark will appear before every paragraph or list item to create a bulleted. As that only what I have told you. First of all, you need to write the text, and then after that you have to just select the text. Okay, then in the home tab only, in the paragraph group, you are getting an option of this bullet, and then over there you have to just select the bulleted list, and this is a dialog box appear. So whatever the feature the bullet according to this bullet library, whatever you are selecting, according to that bullet will appear before the text. Clear? So this is about the bulleted list. Okay, to change the label of items in a bulleted list, place a cursor before the list item and choose a label from the change list label drop down arrow. Press the tab key once. The bullet will indented in by one level. Means if you want to change the indented space, okay, like it is showing here, and if you want to change the level, means it is showing, some other, means some space is not there, or wherever you want to, put that bullet. So you can select from here this change list level. Okay children, so this is how we can apply the bullets in MS Word. Yes, so now let's talk about the next, that is applying numbers. The way we have mentioned the bulleted list, the same we can apply the number. But what is the difference between bulleted and number? A numbered list represents a sequence and is used when the order of items listed is important. Means here whatever the text we have mentioned, that must be in a sequence. Okay, sequence means like in, or you can say it is in ascending or descending, so that sequence has to be followed. So according to that sequence we can mark the numbered list. Numbered list, like here you are getting option for applying the numbered list. Okay, either you can apply the pure numeric number, then this one the format is there, then this is Roman number. Okay, then alphabetical order, means here the sequence has been followed. Okay, and the steps for creating a number list is same as what we have discussed in the steps for creating a bulleted list. Okay, first of all you need to select the sentence or paragraph to which you want to apply the numbering. Then in the home tab from the paragraph group, click the drop down arrowhead beside the numbering button, select the number style from the drop down list, and the selected paragraph will change to a numbered list. Okay, and then similarly we can change the level of items in a numbered list. Place the cursor before a number point, choose a level from the change list level drop down menu, and then press the key. Although we are no need to go to this change level directly, also we can change the level. Okay, so but this option is also there, so you can select from here, that what we have discussed in the bulleted list. Okay children, then come to the last topic, that is applying borders and shading. So Microsoft Word offers many tools and features that can help you enhance the appearance of your documents. One way to do this is by adding borders or shading around a piece of text. We can apply border to a paragraph also. Border, you all know, a box will appear, right? So that border we can add in MS Word. A border can be applied to a paragraph or a group of paragraph to make them look distinctive. You can also add border to other elements such as tables and pictures. The step to do this are as follows. First of all, place a cursor in the paragraph that you want to apply the border to. Okay, first if you want to place a border for a particular paragraph, then you have to just put the the cursor you have to place in the paragraph only. Okay, from means where you want to apply the border. Okay, then from the home tab in the paragraph group, click on the borders button and then click on the border and shading option from the list, and this border and shading dialog box will appear. Okay, now under the border tab, select the type of border that whatever you want to apply. Okay, so also choose the style and the color and the thickness of the line that forms a border from the corresponding drop down list under the style section. So in the style section, this what you can see, that this is the types of borders, whatever you want to select you can select. Then in the style you can select the color, you can select the width, and then you can select the style. According to that border will be applied, and then click on the OK. The border will be applied to the paragraph. So this is how we can add a border to a paragraph. Okay children, so with this student I'm going to end our today's video session. So what I want, that whatever the topics we have discussed in this video session children, so go through all the topics thoroughly. Okay, and yes, one more thing, as you all know, or might be you all came to know, that in the month of October your first term exam will be there, right? So most probably your chapter 1 till chapter 8 will come. Okay, or whatever it is I'm going to tell you. Okay, because once it is has been decided, then I will share a syllabus with you people also. Okay, so don't worry about the syllabus. I will definitely gonna tell you before only. Means whatever the syllabus has to be appear, or you can say the come in the first term exam. Okay.